So with this, we have completed 乾卦, we have completed 坤卦. And when you open up this door to the wonderful world of I Ching, that is where we will start to see the 62 remaining hexagram. And the next one that comes on is 水雷尊, hexagram number 3. Automatically, when you open up 1 and 2, you open up the door, 3 will come. 包夹 one, okay, 包夹 one, it's called 水雷尊, and that's where it's called why starting is always the hardest. Module 5. Let's move on. Now, if you can recall, when you were younger, and the first time you open up the wonderful door of swimming or the wonderful door of cycling, how was that learning experience, the initial learning experience? Tough, right? You can't seem to keep yourself together, right? Especially cycling and swimming, you keep sinking, right? You can't float, right? With the float, you're okay. Without the float, you can't swim already. So the beginning is always the hardest. Same with cycling. And same with every other thing that you do. You open up a new business, hard. Beginning is always hard. You start a new coaching program, beginning is always hard. You start a new job, beginning is always hard. It's always like that. 水雷尊 sprouting. So if say Master I Ching is teaching us no matter what we do, peace of mind, correct? Yes, peace of mind, no regrets, no blame. 无咎, 无咎. Or if I equate peace of mind equal to 无咎, then you are correct. Helen said, not scared of pain, too young to know the danger. Laugh out loud. Yes. Yes, Tao Te Ching say, again, I shouldn't sidetrack. Okay, let me pull back to I Ching. Okay, so starting is always the hardest. Now, the thing is, everyone loves beginning. When you pull the child to his first swimming lesson, very excited. But when you throw him or her into the swimming pool, he or she regretted already, cry like anything already. Okay, so everyone loves beginning, very few like starting. Okay, so this卦here, 水雷尊 hexagram 3, you find that on top is a 坎卦. Okay, below is a 真卦. Now, 真卦 can represent growth. 坎卦 can represent challenges. So this one, if you want to remember using a pictorial, remember the picture on the right. The picture on the right is showing you a seat. Okay, a seat. I don't know whether this is a video or not. Let me see. Okay, look at this video. This depict 水雷尊. So watch this video carefully. It's sprouting. So that's like this seed. This seed opens up the door of to the wonderful of I Ching to the whole world. And you think it's easy for him to grow, for this seed to grow, sorry. Okay, so now talking about this, what do you call that? This 正卦. This 正卦 comes from 坤卦. 坤卦 is actually equal to earth. Earth is basically this soil here, this soil here. And then the seed is below. Okay, seed below. Seed below is the yang line. And this seed below bridge the first layer of soil, and therefore it start to grow into yang line. And therefore the energy is always growing upward, like what you see in this video. Now, at the same time, the moment it shows up, 冒头, that means the head shows up, is going to be subjected to the elements in the surrounding, which is the 坎卦, the elements. Okay, 坎卦. Now, for those who have watched this video carefully, can you type in the chat box, what is the first thing that this seed do? What is the first thing that this seed do? Type in the chat box. Helen say grow downward first. Why grow downward first? And not grow upward first? Build foundation. Thank you, Helen. Isn't this 潜龙勿用? Isn't this 潜龙勿用? Even the seed know about 潜龙勿用. It's not yaya papaya straight away grow upward and show to the whole world I'm coming. No. Before showing that I'm coming, okay, the seed grow downward, get rooted first, lay foundation, polish the gem, and then when times comes, grow upward and show to the world. And show to the world straight away go into line 3. That means someone may step onto this sprouting plant, this tauge, whatever, and then destroy the life. Something like that. Okay, Philip said need to build grip. Exactly. So it's 潜龙勿用, right? But next. So therefore, relate it back to real life, there could be something that you want to grow. The seed. What is the seed that you want to grow? It could be an idea. It could be a dream that you want to grow. Or it could be a book that you want to write. Or it could be a joint venture you want to go into. Or it could be a relationship that you want to go into. Or it could be a family that you want to build. That is all the seed that you are planting, are waiting to grow. Now, the moment you plant the seed already, it opens up the door already, expect this kankwa to come. Okay, expect this kankwa to come, which is challenges. Challenges. So therefore, this is the universal, unchanging universal principles. So if you go into a venture and there is no challenges from the start, you know that venture is questionable already. You get my point? Okay, you know that venture is questionable. Then you have to look deeper into that venture. Is it a scam? Okay, now how to what do you call that? The thing about this starting is always the hardest. And because of this unchanging universal principle, that's why change, point number 1, change is not only difficult but also scary. True? That's why a lot of people procrastinate. They don't know what is the can that's going to come. So therefore, they feel they are not ready, so they procrastinate. And because of our upbringing and our education, no one wants to fail. So if you don't want to fail, the best thing is don't start law. If you don't start, you won't fail, ma. That means don't open the door, law. Okay. And then worse than failing is looking silly. That means you try and you fail, and you think you look so silly. So therefore, you better take more time and analyze more so that you won't look silly. There's those people who do who ready shoot, ready aim and shoot. So 1 year later they are still aiming, because they don't want to look silly, Okay. Then or number 4, I'm not good enough, so better wait until I am. So wait lah, forever wait lah. Okay. Or too busy, no time, so I will start if I got time, or like that. Even jalan, no need to start already. So I Ching says, a journey of 1,000 miles always begin with a simple step. Just like that seed. The first simple step is to grow down the root. That is the first simple step, and the rest will just follow accordingly. Now, the essence is to know how to make your move, yet safely overcome the challenges. Are you all ready to know how to do that? To know how to make your move, yet safely overcome the challenges? Because this is important. Whether you're starting a new job, starting a new business, starting a new relationship, whatever things you're going to start, this is the thing. How to make your move, yet safely overcome the challenges. Then we go into the 卦辞. 元亨利贞. 乾卦 got 元亨利贞. This 水雷尊 also got 元亨利贞. So you see, a lot of time, if you look at those entrepreneur or those successful people or not successful people, when they started out, their intention is very pure, very noble one. Okay, and then when they started out, whatever they do, from the onstart, is very pure, very noble. But it's only after they have a first taste of the benefit, then the quality start to change. But never mind. That's why the hexagram tree, right, still has that 元亨利贞 quality there. Okay, but not enough. That further qualifying statement comes in already below. 勿用有攸往. Okay, 利达猴 meaning loosely translated, origin, progress, benefit, staying true. Don't make unnecessary major moves until you find your niche. Means 立足之地. You see the seat in the video? You find the anchor point first. Find the anchor point and then grow from the anchor point. That means 潜龙 first lah. Okay, build your foundation and then you build outward. So whatever you want to start, make sure you get rooted first. Okay, get rooted first. Right, this is called 潜龙. Right, like all things, you have to get rooted first. So for example, let's say having baby, okay, pregnancy, the fertilized egg must implant itself correctly in the uterus. If it anywhere else outside uterus, cannot grow. Okay, cannot grow. Have to go and abort. Right? So same thing. Everything that you want to start, that's like this fetus, it has to go to the right place and anchor down first correctly. Also, if you talk about first line, then it's 潜龙勿用 or 离霜坚冰子. It means the same. Okay, it means the same. So, how to grow carefully while at the starting point is number one, you have to find the niche. That means get rooted. And this part here is actually getting ready. Getting ready. Right? So you channel and align all energies. Once you get rooted ready, you can start to sprout upward. Okay, sprout outward. So you find that this seed also very clever. It won't straight away like human being straight away go into multiple businesses. It won't. You look at this. Oops. It's only going one way, single way. And after that, if it's safe enough, then it will expand out. Can you see that? So same thing with all that we start. Even if you start business, you go slow, get rooted first, and then channel and align all energy to go in one single direction first. Be cautious and prudent, moving in the right direction, and then use reasonable and legitimate methodology to grow. That means this one 真staying true and upright and integrity. 无咎. This is how you can safely move up of hexagram tree. Now the thing here is we have to learn is that while you are growing, 正卦 is about growing. 坎卦 is about water or danger or challenges. It means as you grow up, challenges will come down. That means this is unchanging universal principles. Whatever you do, whatever you're starting out, expect challenges. Now, the thing is, we must see these challenges and dangers as waters to plant. That means you learn. You learn from the challenges, learn from the dangers, and use that to grow yourself. That is called 坎卦 because 坎卦 is water, 正卦 is wood. Water come and feed the wood to make this wood strong. Okay, so challenges are there to grow you. Challenges are not there to block you. Remember this, sprouting. So therefore, your why you do what you do is very important. Okay, right? So like this, like that. You need to know your why and then find the anchor point. So the anchor point, your why you do what you do is very important. Yeah. Next. Now, as you start everything, your knowledge is practically zero. Okay, almost zero. So when you start a new job, your knowledge about the company culture or about everything else about your role and the thing that you need to do is almost zero. So if let's say you change job, even though you carry along your old skill set, there is still something that you don't know what to do. Maybe a new system that you need to learn. Maybe there's a new culture that you need to adapt to. Maybe there's a new way of doing things that you need to pick up. So there's always a vacuum when you starting up something new. So if you have a newborn and you're the first time parent, wow, this is a whole new world to you. Because how to carry the baby, how to bathe the baby, how to feed the baby, how to recognize the cry, whether it is annoyed or whether it's hungry. All these are completely new to first-time parents. So there's a vacuum there. Okay, so therefore, we need to learn. Okay, we need to learn. So in terms of learning, there are in fact yin and yang portion of learning, right? So if I may give it in the 四项 manner, for example, on the left side here, you know what you don't know. Okay, you know what you don't know. So for example, you join a new company, you go over there, and you find that, oh, there's a new system and this is Greek to you. So you know what you don't know. Therefore, you have a learning needs. Okay. And then because you bring over your old skill set, so you already know what you know. Right? Then remember yourself, your world of going over there is not only here. This is the observable. There's an unobservable portion is you don't know what you know. Okay, you may have already learned certain skills in your old company, but because you don't use it, but unconsciously you learn it, that this could be the skills that you don't know what you know. This is where you need to discover yourself. This is called blind spot. And then there is one portion that's very scary one. Okay, is you don't know what you don't know. This is the most scary one because the moment they don't know what they don't know, people assume. This is the worst thing because when you do assume means you're making an ass out of you and me. Okay, so this is a very scary part. So try to uncover as many of these layers as you can. You don't know what you don't know. So in short, to wrap up this hexagram tree sprouting, 水雷尊 is the beginning is always the hardest. But remember 天行健. Okay, don't give up. Keep moving forward. So this is the essence of 水雷尊. Is that okay? Can follow so far? Type yes in the chat box if you can. Now, if you have anxiety of going over to starting a new thing, a new life cycle, is there a quick way to shorten this or not? To overcome this part here? The learning curve.